Wonderful. Ladies, it is the day. Today is the day. The time is now. We are officially in the Sister Sense Power Circle. I have a day to remember for you guys. There's just going to be so many powerful moments, so many aha moments, light bulb moments that you will not know what's happening. So I am ready. I hope you are ready. We are going to get into the Power Circle. Okay, so like I said, the time is now. You are officially inside Sister Sense Power Circle, and it's time to take things to the next level. I want you to get excited, get ready. It's time for us to get to work. Before we get started, some housekeeping before we go any further. One, for my tweeple, the hashtag for this event is SSPC, so that stands for Sister Sense Power Circle. When you find that there's something you just have to tweet out, definitely do that. And of course, I want you guys to tweet out who you are, what you do, what your website is, so that we can have an ongoing Twitter conversation as well, and stay connected in the Power Circle. Now, as I mentioned in the registration, but I want to also mention here, we have 4 modules, and they are 3 hours each today. This is the first one. And once it's over, you're going to have to sign out or hang up the phone and then call back in again for the next module. And each of those, you would have gotten those registration links for. If you have any questions, you can tweet me at Sister Sense. That's the easiest way because I'm not looking at my inbox right now. And I will follow up with you. Now, at the end, like I said before, I'm really curious to see who participated in all 12 sessions and made it in to the end with me. But at the very least, you will get the replays when they are ready. So let's go. Today's first session, I will be kicking it off, and it's all about next level marketing. You have an online business or a blog and followers. Now what? The idea here is that you don't want to be stuck. You want to be consistently moving forward. So what do you do now? Now, I want to tell you about me for those of you who are not familiar with my work. I've been developing websites for over 10 years now, and I own over 15 web properties. I'm most passionate about, as many of you know, creating positive websites for people of color and helping women entrepreneurs learn how to develop their own successful businesses. I am the creator of SuccessSense.com, money and marketing blog, and the Black Businesswoman Online Social Network, aka BBWO. As both a web designer and coach, I've been featured in magazines such as Essence, Ebony, The Network Journal, Black Enterprise, just did an interview for Envy Magazine. As a blogger, I've worked with brands including Disney, General Mills. Last year, I worked with Walmart, TNT, many others. I'm here to help you make sense of making money online. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay. So we're going to have like a Q&A right now where I'm going to ask you some questions and you're going to think about these answers for yourself. I've already kind of put the answers there as like a cheat sheet, but I want you to think of what your first response would be. Now, question one, once you get your business off the ground, what's the one thing you do not want to have to do? Okay, so once you get your business off the ground, what's the one thing you don't want to happen? And truth be told, the last thing any business owner wants to happen is for them to have to close down their business. You just started. You don't want to close those doors, right? So what do you think about that? Regardless of industry, what is the reason why most business owners have to close their doors? In most cases, it's because they are either getting no sales or slow sales. So obviously, if it's an upside down business and they're putting in more than they're getting out, they're forced to close their doors because it's not bringing in the kind of return that it needs to be. So next question, how do you avoid those no sales, slow sales periods? Well, what I've discovered in my business, and I've been working online for, like I said, over 10 years, full-time at home for over 5 years now. And I had to figure this out because you do not want to have to close your door at any point, especially if you left the 9 to 5, you don't want to go back, right? So the idea here is consistently work on taking your business to the next level, okay? You want to consistently work on taking your business to the next level by increasing your marketing efforts all the time. Now, you do not want to get into the habit, and I've worked with clients who've done this. This is something that you do not want to do. You do not want to get into the habit of either doing no marketing when things are good. So when you say, okay, I got my money right, I've got clients coming in, you're good, I don't need to market. But then when things are bad, you start to panic and what do I do? What do I do? How do I get this done? I need clients right now. And you don't want to do that. You want to avoid that process. So let's talk about how you make that happen. Okay, now, when things are good, you tend to focus on, like I said, the business in front of your face. And when that happens, you're going, oh, I'm too busy to do anything else. I can't really focus on anything like marketing, but I'm good because money's coming in, right? When people forget you, that happens because you're not doing anything with them, okay? So then people forget you and they go and buy somewhere else because I'm too flustered. I've got too much going on. Now, issue number 2 is when things are bad. When things are bad, you jump back on the marketing scene, pushing products, dropping discounts, and folks can literally sniff out that you are only there to get what you need until you're gone again. And so people can tell your marketing pattern. So if you're not consistent about it or strategic about it, it just becomes, oh, well, I haven't heard from you in like 3 years. Why are you sending me an email now? It's been 6 months. Or worst case scenario, they go, what? Who are you? Why are you emailing me? Because they just completely don't remember who you are at all. Now, I want you to write this down. Here is the solution that you need, okay? And this is what you got to write down. AHSTS, okay? This means 3 things to me, 3 things that I have to consistently do to keep that next level marketing agenda going. Always have something to say, always have something to share, and always, 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 at the end of the day, have something to sell, okay? Because if you are not saying something, sharing something, or selling something on a consistent basis, you're not taking it to the next level, okay? Never give your customers the chance to forget you. This is very important, okay? You never want to give your customers a chance to forget you. Never think that, because the business is great right now, marketing is not an option. Marketing always needs to be a priority. And never forget there are potential customers out there looking for what you have to offer. So even when you are too busy to market, you need to have systems in place that are marketing for you without you even being there, okay? And we're going to talk about that today. So let's start with the next level marketing. Always have something to say. If you cannot pay for somebody to be the face of your business, I want you to realize right now that you are the face. And if you are in hiding, it's time to come out, okay? If you can't pay for somebody to be the face of your business, realize that you are the face of your business. Big brands are dying to personalize themselves right now. And I'm going to give you a few examples of this. And you go, yeah, because they want to look like mom and pops. They want to look like real people. PR people, they want bloggers to do interviews. I just got an interview request for Steve Harvey and also for T-Boz from TLC because they are participating in a, I don't know if you've ever seen those lunchbox coupons that you give to your educational, they're not really coupons, but you get them and you mail them in so that your school can get points, and those points can turn into things that are resources for the school. Well, they have a new campaign and they want to be interviewed. They want bloggers to talk about them. Last year, I spoke to a couple of people. I spoke to Raven Simone. I did an interview with, wow, his name escapes me. He did the show that Chris Rock did on the sitcom. I'm not going to think about that. It's too much to think about. But I did several interviews with celebrities because people want those celebrities to be on blogs and have people talking about them. Now, brands and big businesses, they have tripled, if not quadrupled, their use of real people TV, commercials where you just see real people interacting. I know I watch Hulu and I go on, when I'm watching the television, I see this one about moms, and they're just like clips of moms trying to convince their kids to eat right. You want to eat your vegetables, but look at that asparagus. It's like a French fry, but it's real people, because that's what they're trying to do, to personalize and say something that resonates with their audience. Now, you want to ask yourself, why are you not doing the same thing? Okay? If they are working to personalize, you have to do the same thing too, so that you can consistently have good PR. Very, very important. You want to consistently have good PR. So, okay, always have something to say. I never, ever, ever, ever turn down a blog interview. Sometimes people say, well, I don't want to do that because who's that person? Do they even have a list? Is this on my agenda? I don't turn down interviews, because every interview is an opportunity to say something to an audience that may not have known about me. Maybe a few months ago, was it in January? I did, regularly on Pam Perry's Synergy Energy Show, and Pam's going to have some great information to share with you today. So the last time I was on the show, I think in January, I got 2 additional interview requests to be on 2 other people's shows, and I did that. And then several consultation requests of people who said, I heard you and Pam talking about what we need to do in 2012, and I need to talk to you about my business. You need to be in front of people however you can, okay? Now, if nobody wants to interview, if nobody's coming to you, one, you can introduce yourself to people who do Blog Talk Radios. Go on Blog Talk Radio, type in women, type in business, type in motivation, type in hair, beauty, whatever your industry is. Find out who has a market, who's talking to your target audience. And again, if nobody wants to interview you, pick up the mic and start talking. You cannot be shy. You cannot be quiet. Top marketers either focus on being everywhere to be seen or creating a space other people want to be a part of. And again, I say that to say where either you're going to events or you're getting